What's going on, guys? All Gas TV here, and today's video is a compilation of some of the Pepsi 400 / Coke Zero 400 finishes from Daytona. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so the first one we got here is going to be from 2001 in the Pepsi 400. This is the first race back in Daytona after Dale Sr.'s death earlier that year in February. Dale Jr. gets the win. It's an emotional win. He had a dominant car in that race. Let's go ahead and show that clip.
Outside of Michael Waltrip for third. Here's Elliott Sadler up to fifth. Where'd he come from in the Wood Brothers car?
He's me.
Frantic, intense racing in the final laps at Daytona, but it is still Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front. They've got to take the win away from him.
Tony Eury Jr.'s clapping, saying, "Come on, Junior, come on."
2 to go.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to block, trying to keep those cars behind him, desperately trying to keep them behind him. He runs so good through the corner, he lets them get a run on him down the straightaway.
Michael Waltrip dives underneath Bobby Labonte. They bump on the backstretch. Waltrip to second. Elliott Sadler and Rusty Wallace with him.
Coming behind you.
Now 2 team cars race in the 1 and 2 positions.
That's who Dale needs to see in his rearview mirror right now. That's the best thing he can see.
Will Michael Waltrip block for Dale Jr.? Will he try to win the race himself? White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona. 180,000 on their feet, screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15 and 8. Elliott Sadler is trying to keep Bobby Labonte behind. He can't do it. But he does move down in front of Rusty Wallace on that fast line.
All clear.
Bobby Labonte looking for some help, trying to get up there. His teammate Tony Stewart has never answered the black flag.
And they're 4 wide back between the Wallace boys.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for
Yes!
you. You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
All right,
Look at that smile. Wow.
I don't think there's anybody here that didn't want to see that.
Sentimental favorite, emotional favorite. Earlier in the broadcast, we talk among ourselves. Some of the moves he made on the track today looked like his father behind the wheel.
I am speechless.
Tears and cheers.
Pretty cool.
Marty Snyder's on pit road with Tony Eury, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s crew chief.
And you wouldn't believe.
Alrighty, so the next one we got is going to be from 2007. This one is also called the Pepsi 400. This is the last restrictor plate race in the Gen 4 car, which was the best car body in my opinion. It's an exciting finish, 2 wide racing. It came down to, I think, one of the closest finishes in NASCAR history, with Jimmy McMurray edging out Kyle Busch. Let's go ahead and get into this clip.
Across that loop. Kyle Busch now has his brother Kurt behind him.
The one thing is Kyle Busch has the inside, and because of where the start-finish line here is, at this place, The inside line is the line if you can maintain it coming out of turn 4.
Will
Oh,
Edwards,
man, I'll tell you what.
will Edwards help his teammate, or will he make a move for the win?
I don't know if he'll be able to make the move for the win.
Kyle Busch is the guy right here. He's your winner.
He's gonna have the momentum, and he's gonna get to the line.
Coming to the checkers.
Oh, wow, that was close. I don't know.
Waiting for scoring.
I think the 26 got him.
It says 26 on the monitor.
Wow.
Great. My God. What an incredible finish.
It does not get any. I don't know who. Like I said,
That was incredible. I would have bet all the money in the world Kyle Busch had that thing when he came out of turn 4.
NASCAR's going to look at the video.
the 26 surged right there,
Right
at the line.
It's like the Truck Series races that we've seen here in the past. Where you
Jamie McMurray has won the Pepsi 400.
Man, that was great.
That's incredible.
Watch the 26 just get a surge right before the line.
It's his teammate right behind him, Carl Edwards.
Right there, the 5 had the advantage, and he had the momentum.
And here they are, and you see
Now watch right here.
right there. You see it start to move again.
Remember the finish in the 500? How about that?
That's good stuff.
That's incredible.
Jamie McMurray.
Alrighty, so I believe this is our third clip. The third one is going to be from 2009. This one comes down to a green-white checker finish, I do believe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's been 10 years since this finish. This one comes down between Kyle Busch and Tony Stewart in the last corner. Kyle Busch is doing some mirror driving, and he lets Tony Stewart go ahead and get to his right side. He attempts to block. Tony Stewart's there, and he wrecks. Tony Stewart goes on to win another decent finish in the Coke Zero 400 now.
He's got no help because these guys are running too wide behind him.
Right.
So now it's man on man right now.
I don't think it's gonna get wider here in a minute, I believe.
Here comes Johnson in behind Stewart. Is it enough? Hamlin's high side up there by himself in the 11. First lap led all night by Kyle Busch, and it's the money lap, and it might be all it takes.
It really
now, what does Johnson do to help Stewart?
Doesn't matter. Kyle Busch is going to hog all the racetrack, or he should. He's mirror driving right now.
Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom.
He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving.
Stewart's trying to
right
squeeze
there,
in there.
Eddie.
See that
He's
hand?
shoving to the bottom.
See that
He
hand?
just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him
Touch
to the high
goes
side. Here he
outside.
comes.
There
There
he
he turns
goes.
him.
He turns him.
Busch in the
Oh,
wall.
my
Here
God.
comes Stewart to the checkered
Tony
flag.
Stewart.
And another car
Oh,
gets in the
yeah.
backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering
God.
everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard. Man, that's an ugly finish. But incredible. Incredible.
But that was 100% mirror driving,
That
and
was
that's
it.
what you have. That's what Kyle Busch had to do.
That's what Kyle Busch had to mirror drive. Tony Stewart had to put the car
push him
there
around, right.
and stick the car where.
Alright, the next one we have here is going to be from 2010 in the Subway Jalapeno 250, the Nationwide Series race then. This one is only in here because the 3-car goes back to victory lane, driven by an Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt Jr. took a 3-car. I think he got released from Richard Childress at the moment in time, or he drove it for Richard Childress, I'm not 100% sure, and was able to get Wrangler on board and took that car to victory lane. It's in here, 3-car, back to victory lane, Daytona. Yeah.
White flag at Daytona. Stenhouse in the mix in the 6-car. If those front two get side by side, that could open the door for Stenhouse in that 6. He's had a great run all night. Kyle Busch still bottled up back in traffic. He's 11th. It's like Logano might be waiting till turn 4 here. He's getting a run right now. Stenhouse pushing. Here goes Keselowski.
Got a wreck in the 3. Keep digging. Keep coming there.
There is a car in the wall behind them. Here they come to the checkered flag.
You got him, man.
And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys. I'll tell you again, thanks 88 crew for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love winning races with you, buddy.
Alright, the next one we have coming in here is from the 2012 Coke Zero 400. This one comes down between, just watch the clip. I've recorded too many of these already. Watch the damn clip.
Casey Kane giving a nice push to Tony Stewart in that outside lane.
This is Hendrick against Roush right here.
Yes, it is.
Ford and Chevy.
Got the RCR guys behind him. That's Burton and Harvick hooked up right behind the Roush guys on the inside lane.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they drop to the outside and make it 3 wide.
Yeah, and 2 to go. Nobody's looking at a single gauge in these cars.
No.
Man, nice run down the back straightaway on the inside for those Roush guys.
And that yellow helped a lot.
Yes.
With the 3 laps to go. They got the temperatures down.
So here's your tandem racing for everybody at home right now. This is what it was last year.
Coming down through the tri-oval. Once we get the white flag, the next flag will end it, whether it's the caution or the checker. Side by side with a lap to go at Daytona.
And these guys are going to run. They're going to be leaning on each other going down the backstretch.
Oh my God!
We got somebody sideways. Wow, Burton did an unbelievable job saving that race car.
Amazing save by Jeff Burton.
Now we got the 14 out there all by himself, but he got a big push to get away from those guys.
Tony Stewart pulling down in front of Matt Kenseth. And Kane with a little charge in the outside lane.
That's the break that Tony needed right there.
This is going to be. They're
stacking up. They're stacking up.
Through turns 3 and 4
here we go.
for the final time.
Bethel.
Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow smoke to pull away. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there? No, he can't. Tony Stewart wins it at Daytona.
Oh, we'll take that.
Great finish.
From 42nd to the win.
Alrighty, we got the 2015 finish here in the Coke Zero 400. This one's in here because it's a pretty decent finish at the end, and then you go ahead and just add the fact that Austin Dillon went into the goddamn catch fence. Great racing all around. 2015 finish is next.
White checker. Green flag back in the air.
No help right here. No help right here. Don't get tight here. You should get pushed by him here. It's about quarter marker 1 and 2, and he's still there.
Kurt Busch in the 41, trying to force his way up the middle, 3 wide. It's go time. Just 2 laps of racing to go at Daytona.
88 got a good start. Now it's all about blocking. He's going to have to block these big runs that are going to come from the 11 and the 48.
The only other car to get by the 88 tonight has been the 48. Now Denny Hamlin running second. Side by side for third. Kevin Harvick in the 4. Jimmy Johnson in the 48. This time by, they'll see the white flag. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back to the bottom of the racetrack to block. White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
11, on the bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for second. 2-car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2, and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the tri-oval they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
The 3 of Austin Dillon into the catch fence. All the crews getting out to that car to assist these drivers. Thumbs going up from all the crew members, and the crowd roars. Look at the catch fence on the front straight.
2016 one, Brad Keselowski has to hold off the rest of the field. He had the most dominant car in this race. Let's get into the clip.
Going to happen. Joey Logano did a great job of pushing the 2 car. Now the 41 has to side draft the 22 to stop that momentum. That's the best thing Keselowski can see. Like I said, I don't like those 42 on the bottom.
They're getting crazy. We're in overtime, sponsored by Credit One. 3 wide as they come out of turn 2. They've got to get to the overtime line. They will. This will be an official restart. Brad Keselowski out in front. Kurt Busch right in his tire tracks. 3 wide behind them. Coming back to the start-finish line. Looking for the white flag. One more time around. Brad Keselowski out front. Kurt Busch running second. A big run by Kyle Busch on the outside. Here comes Kyle. Kyle in the 18. He has help from Trevor Bayne in the 6 behind him.
6 up top, off behind the 41.
2 by 2 behind Brad Keselowski. The final time down the backstretch. Joey Logano trying to make the inside line work. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn 4. They'll see the finish line. Brad Keselowski out front. Around goes Kurt Busch. Keselowski's going to hang on. Keselowski wins at Daytona.
Thank you, guys. Great team effort today. Very proud. Thank you.
Alrighty, we have the 2017 clip here. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wins. Another decent battle to the end of the race. That's all I got here.
Again, they could be racing to the overtime line. Side by side as they go through 1 and 2. Once the leader crosses the overtime line, if a caution comes out, the race is official. They're going to get to it. They do. Now the fight back to the finish. They've got a lap and a half to go.
17 hard. Here he comes.
Here comes the 17. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. A power move on the inside. He takes the lead.
David Reagan saw that line coming from the top, thought he needed to block that. Stenhouse had such a run on the bottom, he didn't get the right car blocked.
Stenhouse Jr., white flag in the air. One more time around. Michael McDowell in the 95 running second. A slide by the 24 of Chase Elliott. That's before they get into turn 1. The caution hasn't come out yet. They want him to be able to race back to the checkered flag. Paul Menard now moves up to second. Clint Boyer's in third. Clint Boyer trying to find a line, trying to get some momentum. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wants to stay right on the double yellow line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking for his second win in the Cup Series. He's going to get it at the biggest stage. Stenhouse Jr. wins at Daytona.
And the last clip I have to show you all is from last year where Eric Jones won his first race when he had to battle with Martin Truex Jr. with a whole bunch of cars who you never see up front. This one's an interesting one indeed. Let's go ahead and get to our final clip.
Competitive lane.
Yellow lights come back on the pace car, meaning they'll go around one more time.
If the outside's organized off of turn 2 and they're still side by side with the leader, they definitely have the momentum and the opportunity to clear down the back straightaway. So if Truex can get clear, if Truex is going to get the lead, he's going to have to be clear by the exit of turn 2. Or he'll have some.
Listen, I've been paying attention down here, and you had me on the bottom. Now you have me on the top. You guys have had great arguments, but you've had great arguments for both lanes. I'm confused now where I think I want to be.
I don't like the top. I'm just saying that if you don't clear the top in 1 and 2, they're going to be a handful down the back straightaway because they'll organize.
Hey, Steve, just throwing one thing out at you. The last time Martin Truex Jr. was on pit road was lap 120. That's been 45 laps no fuel issues, right? I mean, we wouldn't have any issues with running out of fuel?
Well, you know, they're only about 5 laps away in theory how far they could go, but seeing as how 21 of those laps were into yellow, he probably has basically a half a tank of gas left.
Okay.
I mean, just so many under yellow, so I don't think that's a concern. Now it's going to be all about what the two drivers up there have said. The crew chiefs are out of it, everyone's out of it. Now it's about who gets up the gears and who has the most help.
Yeah, I think that's the key, Steve. That's why I'm, you know, the last restart, Kevin Harvick picked his teammate and picked the line he wanted, but his teammate couldn't push him. Boyer was not with him in the outside lane. They were all hooked up together, and they went by him because it was a more organized push. And I'm just looking at the 32 car, Di Benedetto. It just looks like it's damaged to me. The front of the car looks damaged. The 47 car looks clean in the front. So I just think that outside lane may have better pushers. I like the racetrack on the bottom, but I like the lane on the outside.
Well, Jeff, yesterday we saw the pass come from the second row, coming out of turn 4. With this fewer cars, does that dynamic change?
Oh, I think it changes. I think it changes a great deal because when you get to the 4th or 5th row, you have cars that are destroyed. You don't have fenders on some of them.
Well, the fans know that it's about to get crazy again because they have all come to their feet one more time. It'll be 2 laps, overtime for the second time. Coming up again, Martin Truex Jr. on the inside. His teammate at Joe Gibbs Racing, Eric Jones, will be on the outside.
Eric Jones is still tight. He's still there on the quarter panel, but there's a big gap between him and Chris Buescher, and Truex is going to clear into the lead easily.
No help whatsoever for Eric Jones in the back on that restart.
Martin Truex Jr. well out in front now. All he has to do is block. But here comes Casey Kane to the high side. Kane wants to take the lead away as they go down the backstretch.
Great move. Now can he clear him? Truex side drafting, trying to slow him down.
Outside line's coming. Outside line's coming.
Moving to the outside. Eric Jones is going to go by Casey Kane.
Three rod.
Eric Jones, Martin Truex Jr. side by side for the lead.
Outside line looks more organized. Only 2 cars really down on the inside.
Coming back to the white flag. If they get it, the race is official. 2.5 miles to go at Daytona.
With only 2 cars down there, Truex is going to have to side draft so much. He's not going to get a lot of help from Casey Kane.
Look at this outside lane. 47's pushing a 37. That's going to get him to the 20 possibly. Here it comes. Here comes the outside lane to the 20.
Backstretch they go. Eric Jones in the 20. He's in front. He got a big push from the 37 of Buescher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked that.
The 78 of Martin Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the tri-oval for the final time, Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
Listen to that emotion.
I hope you guys do enjoy this. Leave a like, subscribe. We'll try to do more of these compilation videos in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one.